Cassie, the beauty of technology, maybe.
We're hoping that it's the beauty of technology.
We are hoping.
Yeah.
Cassie is live from Dallas. I am live from Virginia. Look at that.
Yeah.
And now the two of us are going to share the news that you want to know. Coming up next. What is up, Cassie?
I mean, I'm just loving that we're really, Live to Tell is expanding coast to coast almost. We just need a West Coast and then we're good.
Coast to the mid. Coast to the mid bottom.
Midwest to coast.
Yeah, right. What we got talking about this week?
All right. So our fantastic. Apparently, I don't even know why it's an LTO at this point. I guess because it's buzz, but I feel like it's always on the menu. McDonald's is like bringing back the McRib and they announced it on Instagram stories. I just don't, great use of social media, but like, isn't it always like a thing that they bring back? I've also never had one. It seems kind of gross. Sorry.
They're fine. Here's the insight. In my opinion, the insight is that you take a product that people love, you make it an LTO, and it creates buzz. So what would happen? I don't know. The Big Mac. What would happen if the Big Mac was only an LTO? But it's scary to take a core product and do that. So look, the insight is, as a brand, find a product that you launch in a short stint, watch it explode, and do that annually, and know that you're going to drive sales for your franchisees. Done.
McDonald's with the lesson.
Done.
As per usual.
Right.
All right. Our celebrity this week. So Jimmy John's teamed up with Lil Jon because they rolled out like tiny sandwiches, like Lil Jon sandwiches.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I think it's a great idea. You can buy like mini ones.
What?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Now you get it. I'm sitting here saying, what? You're like, oh yeah, that's real. That really happened.
You know, I'm off my game today. I wasn't thinking Lil Jon, even though I just said his name.
I appreciate the idea. It is amazing how Lil Jon has done nothing other than say shots, and yet he is. I can't imagine. By the way, I'm sitting in this conference. What people are thinking I'm doing over here. Yeah, cool. Good for you. It's not going to make me buy Jimmy John's.
It would make me buy Jimmy John's. I think it's so cute when they do the little sandwiches. Whatever. You're like, I don't care. All right.
Care.
On to cash money. I almost said
cash money.
And franchising.
We might bring it back. Who knows?
You never know. So Twitter, like, it admitted that they used phone numbers and used like security for targeted ads, which seems like the dumbest thing that they possibly could have done, considering that Facebook just had to pay like $5 billion for doing almost the exact same thing. I guess try to hide it while you can, but clearly it's going to come out. People are going to know that you were, I don't know. Social media just needs to get smart in the way that they're allowing people to target.
Dumb. Look,
Right.
This privacy stuff is real. Brands, you better be studying this, because look, the big boys are getting in trouble. It's right there in black and white. Not good. Just be careful.
Yeah.
I get trying to make money, but
can't do it at the cost of honesty.
Ooh, that's a good quote.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Occasionally, I'm good with the phrase. All right. Forward
when
thinking.
You're forward thinking, you are.
Yeah, exactly. So Wendys, one of the more forward thinking brands, I think, that we talk about, they like rolled out this game, and it's like this world that's like threatened by frozen beef, and it's like interactive. I don't know. People that have a lot of time on their hands, I'm sure it's a great idea. Wendys is good at stunts like this. But I don't know how people will actually and be involved with that. I guess if you're a diehard Wendy's fan.
Someday, I hope our business is large enough where we can sit around, come up with dumbass ideas, and just test it. I mean, I guess we kind of do that already, but
just not on that scale.
not on that scale. No, absolutely not. Okay, cool. I will not be downloading that game.
Nor will I. See you, Wendy.
If they turn that Frosty into some poop emoji game, I would play that.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
I don't know. I was trying to be creative.
Yeah, it could be something. Maybe they'll use it. They'll be like Burger King and take our great ideas.
Great.
Yeah. All right. So, friend or foe. So there are these new things that are apparently like edible whiskey pods. I don't really think that you need a cocktail, like, I guess it's not a pill, but it's like a capsule.
Isn't that a shot?
Can't you just drink whiskey instead of just like eating whatever weird film it's going to come in? Like if
whiskey
you want,
film.
right? If you want whiskey, just pour whiskey. It's not that difficult.
Yeah, let's call that a foe. Sorry, Whisky Pods. You get a foe. Dumb.
Well, I mean, I guess it's better than your kid eating like a Tide Pod, but is that going to be like the next thing? There's just like a whole bunch of drunk, like idiot children because they're popping their parents' whiskey pods.
Just put them in the detergent boxes.
College kids are going to start watching their red Solo cups with whiskey pods instead of like Cascade pods.
Yes. Or maybe it is a friend. We'll change it.
It's a friend of fraternities, a foe of adults everywhere.
Yeah, you're gonna get a premium for the filmy shit that's on there. So,
right.
Don't love it. Still,
not
back to foe. Foe.
All right. Oh dear. This goes well, I guess, kind of while we're on the subject of college and fraternities, into your column this week for Heating Up.
Okay.
So you're talking about whether or not the value of college is really there and the fact that college hasn't changed, the demand. I have thoughts on this too. So, I mean, I liked what you had to say.
How about, do you want me to go first? And then you can, I'm going to, what's the term in the Senate or Congress or whatever, where they give you the floor or whatever. Yeah, but they concede their final minute. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay. Is the clock on? There it is. It is now. I can't see it, Cassie. So I'm gonna do my best to give you. I'm gonna will you a minute. Okay. Here's my take on college. Sorry, those that are coming out of college, not the ones that we've hired at our company, but the other ones that send in cover letters that use terms that I don't understand or don't know how to spell or don't do research. My insight is this: if people are no longer learning to write, then what are they learning from college? When they get into the employment world, and they don't seem to have been trained on work ethic, on adaptability, on flexibility, then I ultimately question the value of college. Now, there is the value of the experience that you get out of going to school. And I'll look back on my college experience. Pour one out for Drake University. My teachers sucked. Not all of them, most of them. My education was worthless. There, I just said it on film. But I did have a great college experience. But a lot of that were the experiences that I created for myself. That is what I believe college should prepare you for, is to how do you prepare to be an adult. I go back to being a freshman in college, over drinking at my fraternity, initiation. And learning quickly that I never want to feel like that again. So there is value in that. But again, costs go up, value goes down, those that they're putting out into the workplace declines. If I were the college system, I would close like half the colleges, make it more challenging to get in. Don't just give away education. Get rid of this bullshit. You can pay to get into school for your kids. And change the value of it. Will time. How much time did I give you? 50 seconds. That's pretty good. All right, go ahead. Yeah. No, so I think ultimately I agree with you. I feel like in the past, I don't know, my lifetime, if you take the past like 3 decades or so,
college has become this thing where it's like, you must go to college. Everyone has to go to college. And then you're seeing these kids that are getting degrees and things that are never going to get you a job. You don't go to class, you don't even buy the books, you party, you do whatever. Again, you learn how to be an adult. But I just don't, like, I don't know when it shifted to colleges for everyone. If it isn't for you and you're not going to do well there, it might not be the best choice for you. You can go to a trade school, you can get internships, you can learn how to do it that way. And then you don't have the hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt that are being racked up that you're never going to be able to pay back for your, I was going to like call it a major, but like your whatever major that like you're never really going to get a job in. And it's ultimately, I agree with you. I think that I did learn some things in class, but in my career, the only things that I've really ever pulled from that have been most useful is what I learned in my internship. I mean, granted, maybe I needed that college credit to be able to get in the door of an internship. And I do think that there are a lot of jobs where you need to say, I have a degree in order to keep moving up. So until that shifts on the job application side, it will continue to perpetuate this. Everyone needs a degree, whether or not you're really going to leverage it. But unfortunately, I think that if that continues, then, I mean, the debt bubble is going to have to burst at some point.
Yeah, great points, Cass. I think it would be interesting if internships turned into what you actually pay for to get the experience. And we're not in a world where we're ready for that. But look, I think colleges are getting blockbustered right now. They're set in their ways. And until they take a good look in the mirror and say, what is the product that we're delivering and what is the return that comes out, I am going to be one of the folks that question it. That doesn't mean I'm not going to support if my kids want to go to college. We are saving for our children's education. But in a world of the buzz term of entrepreneur, I'd be perfectly fine if my kid said, you know what, I want to do something else. And if this world helps them mature and get to that point faster, great. I think that's something we can work with.
Yeah.
Love it. Thanks for sharing that with me, Cass. That was good.
You're welcome.
Hey everyone, there's your news of the week. Hopefully we gave you some value in our insights. Share yours. We would love to hear from you. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.